saying stupid shit, doing stupid things, and people pop in every now and then. Eventually, like you're gonna pick up kids watching you at first, like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and shit. Most people won't actually. Like they'll just watch you, like a creeper. But yeah, I'm gonna make up a shitload more narcotics and keep filling up this fucking vault. Yeah. Yeah, I went around to all the feeding troughs and just pulled out all the rotten meat and kept doing rounds on berries. What the? Oh, I'm at the wrong one, that's why. That's about to say shit. Shitload in here still. With what? Uh. What time is it right now? So if it is 9:01 here, that means it is 9 o'clock over there. Ohio. Vault. Yeah, I got you. Can't get this now. Oh, money. Maybe money. That was loud. That means JRP wants to be nearby. Huh. You only time with Gato. You only time with Gato. Phew. Oh, shit. That was a good hit. Huh? Good shit. It's, I'm talking to, yeah, yeah. Vault. Let me make this vault. Fuck. Wasting time. Yeah. This one. I didn't want to do that. Not enough, but we'll find out. It's up there. Ooh, JRP. wish I didn't have to dig inside my head to remember Japanese. I remember my pronunciation, I just don't remember words. I can't remember the hiragana, the kanji. Better yet, I got a better idea. Here we go. Ah. Yes. It's pretty. I need that damn thing. I need that damn thing that you speak into and it translates. Probably. I remember how to use this damn thing now. Okay. Haha. Hairkato. No, hairkato. Yeah. Hiragana. Hiragana mo kanji. I'm gonna have to start at the beginning when I relearn this stuff. There's too much I have forgotten. Thank you. don't know how to use it. No? Let's say for God damn it. That should be that, right? I don't know if I can get this close with this. Might not be possible. No, it won't work. Kakusei. Man, there's a lot of SU. Yeah, it should be over here. Kenkyo? Benkyo? I don't remember enough. This sucks. Sanpats? What's up? Uh-huh. Arigato. I mean, that works for me. We'll just give them the code for it if they want to make their way through or whatever. Got you. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's no way this isn't beat yet. Sorry, kitty. Oh my god, dude. I don't know if I told you, but I got some homegrown bud. And it's actually pretty damn good. It's really crumbly, and real leafy, but like it's really crystally. Yeah. I don't know if they have a word for that. I probably won't find that in here. Water pipe. Let's try that. Not sure, but pipe no mizu pipe mizu. Hi. Really? That doesn't sound right. Bongu. Mizu. Hi. Yeah. Where the fuck am I? I'm at a vault. What was I doing? Oh yeah, polymer, I think. Oil, I was grabbing oil. I know, but no, I got the polymer. Osaki. No. The only thing I was grabbing was the oil to make it. Uh-huh. 70. What's the key? Please forgive my going first. No. Odake. Sake? Odake. Hi. Yeah. Mizu. Yoi Ide? Yeah. Yoi Ide. Idea? Idea? Yoi Idea? Yoi Ide? Yoi Idea? Yoi Idea? I'm gonna make it right now. Yeah, I got the metal in there and everything. I just had to put the oil in there to make it. Did you just want one? Okay. Structures, metal, storage vault. There we go. Crafting it. Alright. Anata ni yoi hanashi. Sayonara. I must have said that wrong. Anata ni yoi hanashi. Speaking, talking. Thank you. I don't know what to do. Benkyo. Kyo? Benkyo? Study? I'm going to study. Hi. Hi. What is the other word for yes? I don't remember. Hi is so formal. Just hi? Eh. Ego. Something else sounds really close to English, but it actually is movie. Nihon, Nippon. Hi. Nippon. Nippon. I'm not going to say that right.
I wish.
Can't find it. I need to study my hiragana.
早く良くなるといいですね。日本に行けるといいんですが。
Well, I can't say it, but
日本に行けるといいんですが。
No, that was a question. That's not right. So this one? What was that? Understand. Fuck, I'm failing. I am totally failing. I'm gonna break it out like all the old college shit here in a second. I might as well just go through the whole freaking course again. Is that you? That's what I was looking for. Hiragana chart. I need to remember this first. That's what I need to do. I need to start here. Okay. どうもありがとう。おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Fun, fun, fun, fun. Where's this? 楽しむ。楽しむ。楽しむ。楽しむ。楽しむ。楽しむ。That was fun. That's so cool. I don't have anything to drink. Is this motherfucker ever coming over? I don't think he is. Yo. Hold on. 1 second. Where you at? Hell yeah. Oh. It opened all the doors. didn't make it just open the gates. Oh, okay. That's nice. Like, that would be useful. Okay, so I guess we'll set like all the actual gates to 3223 and we'll set the go. Yeah, or we could do yeah, that'd probably be better. We'll do the gates a different code and keep the doors the same. That's a good question. I was going to ask you the same thing.
3, 2, 2, 4.
Huh, for the gates. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the gates being simple so much as the actual, like, inside and shit. Like, the houses and shit. Huh. It's a good question. Works for me. Or we could do 0001. No, because if I was going to sequence and crack that shit, I would start right there. Yeah, I mean, they gotta go through, if they're going to do code by code sequence crack, they would have to go through 2,200 different fucking codes. So, that works. Unless they're just like, let me just take a lucky guess here. Yeah. Or we could even do it something like 9998. But then again, some asshole might. Yeah, if they're going through it, they're just like, oh fuck this, let me try 9999. It doesn't work. They're like, ah shit. See, I don't know though. Like, I'm probably thinking way too into it because like I can break code, so like. It ain't really no thing for me. Like, I'll take the patience to sit there and go through fucking probabilities. Yeah. So, I mean, what? Yeah. Ain't no one getting that. Works for me. Yeah. Good enough. You want to just set the behemoths, or?
Just the behemoths.
Okay. Which ones haven't you hit yet? Okay. Set pin. Yep. Yeah, instead of having to walk them across the land, yeah, it definitely helps. Because that's what I did with that other guy the other day. I wasn't sure about him, so I fucking escorted him through and shit. He ain't fuck with nothing, though. Like, he legitimately I think he just wants to join a tribe, but unfortunately, I don't think he's willing to do enough shit on his own to where he's going to be any type of benefit to us. Yeah. I ain't picking up dead weight. Fuck that shit. I guess aside from steel. I guess I can see if there's another round of ARK to pick up. Keep knocking out. Definitely not. Just JRP and that musical therapy person. Probably not. I mean, he just started again like 2 days ago. Or a day ago. Something like that. What do you need? Oh, yeah. I doubt we'll be seeing SoCal for a while. I guess I just need to do shit and level up then. Because I'm, what, 5 levels away? 4 levels away from it. Yeah, I was wondering about that. What do you do? Just pet him and it does it? Okay. Alright. Here's another one. Oh, they've been kind of just like everywhere, really. Yeah, it lagged a little bit, yeah. There we go. All the kitties. So, I need to study my Japanese. Because if they're going to study their English and their Japanese, they're probably going to study harder than me. So I have to actually study this shit. Oh shit, did I pull? God damn it, I thought I whistled them to stop. Come on. Get the fuck back up here. There. Fuck it, I'm gonna try it out. See what happens. Here we go. Ha ha ha, so cool. Yeah. Gangster. That's gangster shit, dude. Yeah, there ain't no new one. Fuck it. Leave moving. Same thing, right? I mean, just, you can't just... Oh, deactivate closed pins. So you have to actually deactivate. Okay. Gotcha. And if I was just to put it in again when it's open, it's just gonna stay open, I guess. Okay. Good to know, because otherwise I'd be like, why is it not fucking working? Oh, what do you think we should do? Because I'm kind of out of ideas at the moment. What's a quick way to level up? Yeah, I opened the gates up, yeah. Should I, like, murder it with guns or with dinosaurs? I mean, do you get more experience killing something yourself, or... Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna murder shit then. I'm gonna take Heretic. Let's go murder things. Go up into the snow and murder things. I got a fur hat, I got fur gloves, and that flak shit. And some ghillie boots. I'll be alright. Murder. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a female Ovis while I'm up here. Come here, Mammoth. I'm going to murder you. Level 20. Let's see. This guy's a fucking boss. Must murder more things. Oh, look, a Quetzal. Hold on. My fucking Wyvern's being stupid. It's about to get stuck too. Come on, what's going on here? What is this thing? Ah, fucking you, Tyrannus. Don't you dare. I'm gonna murder you. Get off the Quetzal. I'm gonna get you next, don't worry. Where you going, kitty? You're dead. Rawr. Wavering murders all. Nucleos, Megalotherium, some kitties, another Quetzal. Oh, fucking terror birds. I love killing these things. Where are you at? Yeah, that's the first thing he asked. Yeah, I'm heading back. Suspect. That didn't get me too much experience. Might be better off just trying to craft high level shit. I feel like I'm not flying that fast. Definitely flying fast, but it just does not feel like it. Oh look, someone's building another thatch hut. Ah, I see you shut the gates, nice. Nothing but starving to death. Harvest berries, bitch. Yeah. What? Someone's got a spawn trap sitting on the fucking beach. Actually, I might even have a fucking spare here. Let's see. Terror bird. Bitch ass manta saddle. Patchy rhino, mammoth, rhino, mammoth, Thudigerous, Hornets, Megalania, mammoth, Sarco. Yeah. What the hell is that? Oh, Basilosaur, okay. Thorny Dragon. Guanodon. Beelzebub. Manta. Medusa. Dunkleo. Mantis. Parasaur. Therizino. Megaloceros. Megaloceros. Okay, I guess I'll have to make one then. I think I have to relearn it first. Huh? He can't yet. Or else I would. I think it's like a 50 something. Woolly. I should probably just search it, it'd be a lot quicker. There we go. What do I need? There's some metal, there's some thatch. Not enough thatch, really? Damn. Okay. Well, fuck me. I can always make another one. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for right now, but okay. This musical therapy person is weird. Oh boy. Here we go, trying to find a base. I don't know why I put a question mark at the end of that second sentence there. Oh no, the chair's gone. The one that was out front of the house? Okay. It's all good. I'll just fucking do this. There we go. No, not sit. Oops. Take this bitch outside with me. I'll just take one from up by the fireplace real quick. Yeah, I know. I love that. I fucking love that you can just pick them up. I'm sure they're gonna implement it for more shit. Oh, oops. Implement it for more shit. Oh wow, he got here quick. Who's this little fucking midget? Oh no, that's not a midget. That's him. That's what I like about that guy. He don't take long to get his shit. Oh shit, someone texted me. Something. Still pretty damn bright in here, even though I turned down the intensity to low. Maybe I should section off some shit. I don't want to crowd it up, really. I don't know. I know what I should go fucking do. I should go finish that goddamn railing around the fence at the hatching roof. But there's not really a point. I'm having builder's block. Maybe I should just start. Yeah, she's on, but she's on a official server, the island. I went down if one of the ones we have is one of his. One of the Thylas that we have. Like one of the ones we got from Penguin. Like, dude, when he was over there, he had a shitload of dinosaurs. Like, he got them really quick, too. Like, before I had the dung beetle and shit, I was just going over there and collecting shit from all of his fucking Rexes. He'd, like, pop on and see me in his backyard and shit, just collecting all of the shit. Oh, there's a gold drop over there. Okay, let's go check it out real quick. Yeah, those guys didn't stay on long. Fuck it, I'm not flying out there. I'll just take the dial off. Lag. Oh ho! Ascendant assault rifle blueprint. Let's go tuck you away in the building. It was in that gold drop that I was out there. It had a, what was it? Ascendant ghillie mask too. Stop. What the fuck? There. What the hell? My wyvern's like hanging inside the building. What the fuck? Oh, my weed smoking buddy's here. All right.
Hello, man. Well, hello there. It's you.
Yeah. This time, take it all off. Oh shit. Fucking, I found someone this person that's fucking watching me while I stream and shit. It's Japanese and shit. I've been fucking conversating with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Actually putting what I learned in fucking college to use.
Oh, yeah. Hey, kitties. Hey,
Yeah.
here's a couple of Christmas cookies for you.
Yeah, check that shit out. Homegrown, but yeah.
Yeah. Looking good. Yeah.
It's definitely fucking like leafy as shit, but like it's crystalline as fuck.
Looking good. That's not really cookies in there. It's just a small practical gift in the spirit of the holiday season.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's nice.
Fucking
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that shit that my buddy from Wisconsin sent. That's what the buds look like.
Straight homegrown, yeah.
Big and fluffy. Yeah. Sweet. Well, that was nice.
The fucking yeah, and yeah, this shit actually came from my wife's friend. Her uncle has a thing that he does up in Ithaca, New York. And yeah, that's where she came from. But Merry Christmas.
Holy shit, dude. The,
It looks like a lot. It looks like a lot.
nice. What is the price of this?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, did you need to buy one?
What's that?
Did you need to buy one?
I mean, if you have it to sell, I'd love to.
Yeah.
And I'm always down to support my...
Yeah, that's my normal shit, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Dun, dun.
I'm just saying, you're smoking on the homegrown.
Yeah, let's smoke some of this. There's the other part of your present.
A little rough, but
Yeah, the homegrown normally is. Dude, are you sure you want to give me that? You don't have to give me that, man. I mean, that's special shit.
got more of it. I got some here, I got some here.
Well, let's smoke out of that. I was gonna say I didn't give you the ciggies to get something in return or anything. Just in the spirit of the holidays.
Check this out, right? Fuck Christmas, dude. Fuck the holidays, right? This is the one gift I get from my wife. And I open it up and the fucking casing's broke. Fuck, got this and I open it up and the casing's broke. Right at the fucking hinge.
Damn. How the fuck?
Fucking opened it like that. Only fucking present I got.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess now, well, yeah. But yeah,
Practical gifts.
it sucks too, cause like it's a fucking Legend of Zelda watch, but you can't fucking tell because it don't have the fucking cover. I still like it though.
Why don't you break a piece of that off?
I've been sitting here
This is the one you
fucking,
gave me. Make sure I didn't stick it in my pocket.
yeah.
Okay.
Cause I think I only had one left. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Let me burn this bitch out real quick. Fucking give it a quick swish.
No. I am sorry. I realize what I've done.
You can egg it up there. It won't get all fuzzy and everything. It looks like it might like pull the thing off, but it won't. That bitch has been hanging weird for like 8 years. There we go.
Yeah. So I heard what happened with Cody.
What happened with Cody?
He told me, well, no, I mean, he told me that, because we had a secret Santa, and I was like, so did you get, are you going to get Ashland wheat for Christmas? And he's like, well, yeah, I'm kind of screwed with that. He told me this, like Thursday, last Thursday, like before the secret Santa thing. And it was like right after I had seen you, and you remember I had gotten a quarter, and then you were like, well, I'm down to just this unless somebody hits me up for it.
Yeah.
Well, when I went in and I asked Cody, I said, so, are you getting Ashland wheat? He's like, yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I hit Justin up, and he said he was out. I was like, oh. And I was like, well, what happened with that? He's like, well, it's kind of my fault. Keep in mind, I already know what the fuck happened. I already knew what was going to happen because you said he was supposed to get announced from you.
Yeah.
And I figured he backed out of it and was just going to try to get a little bit, and that's exactly what he said. He said, yeah. He said, I think it's my fault because I kind of told Justin that I was going to be getting something for Christmas. He asked how much, and I said, I don't know, like maybe like an ounce. And he's like, I guess I shouldn't have said that because he hit me up to ask me when I was going to do it, and I never got back to him.
I don't even do that. I just told him I'd do it for 2 quarters.
Oh, nice. And he said, I got back to him, and I was like, well, how about an eighth? He was like, oh, I'm out right now.
No, I was literally out, like.
Yeah, exactly. He was like,
I was totally selling people weed if I had.
yeah, that's what I figured. You know, he was like, so I guess he was like, oh fuck that, and I didn't want to tell him that I knew you were out because I pretty much bought you out except for the little bit that you had, and because I was afraid he might ask me, you know, if he can get it from me. So I was like, oh well, that sucks. I guess you snooze, you lose. And I said, well, I'm sure he doesn't. He never stays out for long. So he's like, yeah, but tomorrow's the Secret Santa. I don't think I can see it before tomorrow. I was like, oh well, guess you're screwed. So then he's like, I come in Friday, and I'm like, so what everybody get for Secret Santa? And Ashley's like, I got some pot. I said, oh, so you hooked up with Gil after all? He's like, no, I gave her some out of my personal stash. I'm like, you have personal stash? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, then why are you all tripping out about? He's like, because I didn't want to give up my personal stash. I'm like, it's all weed, man.
Yeah, like, he's weird. He's weird. Fool is weird. I think he just, like, takes too much into it. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't really care. Like, I don't know if people think it's like, I care if like they're going through another curse or something. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, I do, but I don't.
Right. It's like you care from a business perspective because you want the business, but you're not going to be like, oh, fuck you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't be buying weed from me anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking hit me up when you're out and your other guy doesn't come through. Honestly, it sounds like something Justin Brown would say. I think he's just got the wrong Justin.
We never got to work with Brown.
What's that?
We never got to work with Dustin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There we go. Nice and beautiful. Yeah.
Looking good. Looking
Went and saw fucking Last Jedi last night.
Oh, yeah?
Star Wars. Yeah.
Good? Everyone I've asked, I'm admittedly not a big Star Wars fan.
Why would you do that?
What, admit that I'm not a Star Wars fan?
No. You just shot me with fucking tranquilizer.
It was your buddy?
Yeah.
Just fucking with you for...
Yeah. He's just fucking with me.
Is he not playing?
No, I'm playing. I'm taking care of shit. I know. I figured.
That shocked me a little at first. He's like, is he not playing? I'm like, holy shit, they're talking to us? I'm not much of a gamer, so I forget, you know, last game I played was like Donkey Kong.
Oh my god, that shit put me out for a minute.
Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, on air, I can see that now.
Yeah. Doing illegal things. I guess it's not illegal. I don't know. Whatever.
Break that bitch up.
Like, it looks like a shitload, but that bitch will go right in there.
Yeah. I know that, that Wisconsin shit was fluffier than I thought too. It didn't last as long as I thought because
Yeah.
it didn't, weigh as much as it looked like it was.
Yeah.
Because the buds are fluffy. But I'm not gonna complain.
That was good shit.
Yeah. The next time you send me great free shit, make sure you send a little more. Make the condense the buds so I don't have it.
Trim it better, motherfucker. Yeah.
He's actually really sick right now.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been having the freaking problems with congestive heart failure.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all. He's had it for a while, but he's having a little bit of complications from it right now.
Oh, I got a little bit of weed here.
Yeah, that's what my dad died of.
Huh. Maybe we're all gonna find out years from now that smoking weed actually killed us off from fucking, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll find out it kept us from dying sooner. You never know.
Yeah. Who knows? Oh,
I don't care. I'm gonna smoke either way, man.
Yeah. There's no stopping me.
There's no stopping me either. You know how many times my wife's been like, "Oh, you better stop smoking weed, I'll divorce you." I'm like, well, hold on, let me take a bong hit so I can process this.
I told my wife before I got married and everything, I was like, I'm serious. I was like, I'm probably never going to quit smoking weed.
Well, you know, I mean, why? I mean, if you're over the age of 25 and your brain's fully developed, weed is relatively harmless. And, you know, I mean, when smoked in moderation, of course. But when your brain's still developing, that's when it's dangerous to smoke weed, because that's when it can fuck with your long-term memory and shit like that. But once your brain is fully developed and you reach 25 years of age, it's already proven.
It's whatever. Yeah.
It's relatively harmless.
Yeah.
There's no real long-term effects on it. And I mean, I can vouch for that because I didn't smoke a lot when I was younger. And you know, I'm
I can vouch for it too, because I did smoke a lot when I was younger. My short-term memories fucked.
Yeah, mine's perfectly fine. Now when I'm stoned, I can't remember fucking shit, but you know, that's because I'm stoned.
I don't know if it's there. It's because like while I'm at work, I'm doing like 50 million fucking things. So like, it's just like shit's just slipping out left and right. Fucking, I've always been a little absent-minded though. Can't wait for this full tax return finally. Not getting, yeah. It's real crystally. Oh, the camera's down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shows you how much I know.
Yeah, fucking full tax return back. That fucking individual mandate shit was fucking done away with. So now I'm not getting robbed for my fucking taxes because of Obamacare. Yeah.
Oh, but he's the worst president ever.
I'm sorry, but already the fact that he did away with that unconstitutional part of the fucking healthcare bill, it, like that. I mean, already you can't be the worst president ever if you. Like, I'm sure you could do something to fuck it up worse, without a doubt.
Yeah, my freaking foreigner wife, she still thinks he's the worst because that's what, you know, foreign people say. And I'm like, you know, we're gonna pay like $2,000 less in taxes this year. And I'm like, and he's the only president that's ever recognized the capital of Israel, and you're freaking Jewish, so you should like love him for that.
He's racist. I don't understand, like, you know, I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for the guy. I voted Gary Johnson, of course. You know, like, I would much rather have Gary Johnson over Trump. But, like, straight up, much rather have Trump over Hillary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any fucking day of the fucking, any time. Even for a small time period.
I voted Libertarian like the last 4 elections.
That whole Aleppo thing, man, that was just stupid. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, but the guy didn't. He's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should know a bit about foreign affairs, but honestly, the approach he was taking was pulling resources back to America.
Yeah.
Not fucking sticking our nose in everybody's fucking business.
And then they got on him for he was at that meeting and they were talking about the marijuana increases the risk of heart attack, and he clutched his chest and fell right there while they were saying it. That's fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I've done the same goddamn thing.
Like, I'm sorry, that's great. That's
oh, he has a sense of humor. He's not taking it serious. He's an incompetent leader. It's like, come on.
Oh, sorry, people that voted for Hillary. Now you ended up with Trump.
Yeah. I'll vote for
Gary Johnson. But everybody else does voting Gary Johnson instead of voting for the fucking war criminal.
I would vote for Animal from Muppets before I would vote for Hillary.
That bitch should not be walking free, yo.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild.
Dude, it's all, everything she's done in her life has been for herself.
It's like so blatantly obvious. That's the worst part, man. The Clinton Foundation, man, just its whole fucking history is just blotched. Like, I don't care what anyone says though. Bill Clinton's a fucking man.
I love Bill Clinton. I feel honestly sorry for him that for whatever reason he's had to stay married. You know, with political reasons, image reasons, public image or whatever. I feel really sorry because I think behind that smile, anytime he's next to Hillary, he's just like, God, somebody please just fucking assassinate this bitch. I mean, what I loved is when they were doing the Hillary campaign thing, and at the end they had a bunch of balloons that went down, and fucking Bill Clinton standing over there in the corner bouncing balloons and kicking balloons and like has this big like 10-year-old smile on his face, and he's bouncing the balloons and kicking them. He ain't even paying attention to anything else. He just smiles like, yeah. I was like, that is exactly what I would be doing. Exactly. I'd be like, it looks like exactly what he was doing. He was partying, smacking them out into the crowd. Yeah. No, that's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he resided over one of the greatest economic fucking increases.
He's one of the top in terms of economic. What he did for the country, economic efficiency, whatever you call it. When he went into office, there was a huge deficit. When he left, there was a surplus.
Yeah, no
what
one's
can
done
you
it
say about
since.
that? No, yeah.
Everyone just keeps throwing us fucking further into debt.
And really, it was like the biggest turnaround since like FDR. You know.
Now I'll tell you what would win me in favor of like basically what I'm looking for is any president that's willing to help the middle class. Legitimately help the middle class.
Yeah.
Now, I unfortunately, I don't know too much about the tax cut bill like I should.
The middle class represents the vast majority of Americans, so.
But
if you're down with the middle.
Like, I don't agree with trickle down economics. I really don't agree with it. It ends up turning into bullshit.
This guy's doing the same thing we're doing?
Yeah, he's smoking weed too.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't really agree with trickle down economics. So, like, if that's what really the tax bill is about, then fuck that thing, because it ain't gonna help shit. All it's gonna do is put more money out of the fucking country into people's fucking pockets, so they can fucking store it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm sorry, but like, when have we seen in history that the rich all of a sudden decide, hey, I'm just going to create a bunch of jobs? Shit, no, you leave it to the middle class, people that invent ideas, people that want to create things, new things that haven't been done. You leave it to them. You let the money go to them, so then they can create their own new businesses. They can fucking grow.
Right.
Like, a business as big as corporations, they can grow on their own. Like, they don't need the fucking
Yes. Agreed.
Walmart don't need no fucking help. None of these motherfuckers, like, them motherfuckers don't need no help.
Sam Walton needs no help from no one. I wouldn't help that motherfucker if he was dying on the streets anyway.
But honestly, the more I think about it, the last time I went to any type of semi-big chain that wasn't like Walmart or stuff for like groceries or like clothes or shit like that is Aldi's.
Yeah. I like going in Aldi. They got good brands. Can't find other places. Their setup is real simple.
And I love the way they have it set up, but you don't really see them growing like they should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
they did open some more locations last year and earlier this year, because I actually was considering going to apply for one of them when Mike told me that he was going to be merging with his brother-in-law's company, and they already had a full office staff. You know, I wasn't sure what my place with the company was going to be, but, you know, Mike, well, I already know his brother-in-law, but Mike kind of reminded him how awesome I am and how he's had turnaround in his office in the past, and he reminded him how long I've worked for him, you know, and he was like, you know, this is a guy that's going to stick around, and he's also an ass kicker, and I'm also good because the stuff I do, not really the office work. I'm good at that. I'm a paperwork wizard, and but the stuff that I really like doing is, rather than like the sales part of it, I like to do the quality assurance, the customer satisfaction part of it, making sure the customer's happy. You know, go to the installs after they're done, do install visits, have a visit with them, come see how everything looks. I say, while I'm here, what I'm here is I'm going to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. And if you're not 100% satisfied, you know, I want to work with that with you. You can tell me what the issues are while I'm here. I can see them in person, take pictures of anything that you have any concerns with, and you know, we'll get them addressed for you immediately. You know, and usually it's like, oh no, everything's beautiful, everything's lovely. You know, but you know,
You get the occasional.
yeah,
There's
well,
a
it's a high
scratch.
complaint industry. It's scratch. I don't like the way he put that together there. You know,
I don't like the way these two boards sit.
yeah,
Like-
the subfloor is a little raised in here, so they made a little peak in that corner. It's like, you know, especially when you're going into like, you know, 150-year-old houses that people are trying to, like Cape Cods, that people are trying to fix up, but they still want that 150-year-old Cape Cod charm. So, you know, you bust up the subfloor, you need a whole brand new subfloor. So you're building them a new subfloor. Well, you know, that wasn't a part of that. You know, you didn't say anything about another, you know, $umpteen
for tearing up subfloor.
when I was, you know, and
Oh, you
that
did.
wasn't in
Okay.
your quote, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you did
I'm going
research
to have
your
to pay
house.
more. We already negotiated a price, yeah. But if you remember, I told you that price, you know, was contingent upon there being no damage when we pull up the existing floor. I mean, if there's damage, you know, I'm not going to charge you for damage that might not be there up front. I'm going to say, look, this is what it costs, but if we pull the floor up and there's any kind of damage, there could be additional costs. Not, well, I'm going to charge you $1,800 and, you know, do this little area, and if there's no subfloor damage, I'll give you $500 back. You know, nobody does business like that. Yeah. You just say, hey, look, this is what it costs. This is based on everything else being okay. No other additional things.
Yep.
You know, I'm getting high, so I'm rambling, and then I'm forgetting what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck was I just talking about? I say it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Not bad at all.
It'd be nice if a seed dropped out of it.
BFD still alive?
Oh no, this is my
this-
single player.
Oh, okay, it's your single. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm fucking kind of like. I guess I should probably start like taming shit now, but
Yeah. Tame the dragon.
there I got to tame a bunch of different shit in order to fucking get kibble from eggs and shit in order to breed these really awesome T-Rexes, which seems like it's gonna take fucking forever, dude. You're right. They're just trying to trap me. This game's just trying to trap me for life.
Dude, I told you. That's
doing a good
why.
job.
That's why I don't play games. And if I do, I play like shit that ends in 5 minutes. You know? Like stuff like this. And it's not because I don't like it. It's because I know I will be consumed by it. Especially because I have OCD. Not the trendy cleaning one, but the uncontrollable thoughts ones that creates so much stress that you have to do compulsive behaviors to relieve that stress. And that would be a compulsive behavior. You know, you'd see me going in there counting my fucking dinosaurs every 5 minutes.
I hop on, I run around and check the doors. I run around and check the feeding troughs.
The problem is, OCD, like I said, we have rituals, we have routines. So if I start playing that game, guess
So
what
my
it becomes?
question is, why the fuck can't I do it in real life?
Yeah. So when I start playing that game, guess what that becomes? A routine. And guess what I want to do? Whenever I'm stressed, whenever I have an OCD problem, I'm going to come over here and do my little routine, my little rituals that get my uncontrollable thoughts out of my head.
Yeah.
And then I'll be sitting here gaming and shit.
Damn.
What's that?
That just... Yeah, a little bit more OCD than I thought.
Who, me?
No, me.
Oh.
It makes total fucking sense.
Look, let me put it to you this way. Me and my wife were at my mom's house.
Like, yeah, at
My
work,
mom was-
like, yeah, wow.
My mom was leaving. She walked out ahead of us. She got a new alarm. I set the alarm and it said something. I said, what the hell did it say? And Christy stepped in front of me. She's like, just turn it off, and was like pushing buttons and shit. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, leave it alone. She's like, what do we do? I was like, let's go. And she just stood there. I'm like, let's go. And she stood there. I said, get out. Like that. And then she got out, and then when we got into the car, I was like, I'm sorry I raised my voice. I was getting frustrated with you because you wouldn't leave. I was like, you wanted to stay there till the alarm went off. I was like, they give us a minute to get out. We took like 56 seconds of it because you wouldn't leave. And I just, I started to get overwhelmed with the fact that I raised my voice with her. And then I started thinking in my head, you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve your wife. Look at all the stuff you put her through. And it just goes through my head and goes through my head. And I'm like, even though logically I know it's not true, those are the thoughts. All right, so I had to do my counting. That's one of the things that controls my stress. When I start to get uncontrollable thoughts like that, I was in the car. So I looked at a spot up the road, and I say, I bet it'll take me 28 seconds to get there. And I'll start counting down from 28. And I make a game out of it. And I see how close I can get. But what I'm really doing is I'm counting, which is one of my number one OCD rituals to relieve that stress.
Yeah, it's weird because like, I don't have stuff like that really. Aside from like things have to be symmetrical. Like
Yeah.
if there's
Everything has their place. Now, I don't necessarily need everything perfectly symmetrical. I just need it to make sense to me.
like if I cut something in half, it has to be fucking cut in half.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
get you
has to
on
be
that.
cut in half. If it's cut a little bit over, I'm looking at like anyone that cuts a pizza at work, dude. I look at it, and they're like, if they ask me like, how'd I cut? I'm like, you don't ask me. They're like, why? I'm like, because I'm gonna tell you it sucks.
Yeah.
Like it has to be perfect. It has fucking that symmetry. It has to fucking be there.
Yeah. Yeah, so my little counting rituals, I make games out of them to kind of make them instead of like a, you know, like a kind of bad thing. Oh, I have OCD. Oh, I gotta do this. It's kind of like, hey, kind of fun. But still, unbelievable mental frustration, unbelievable anxiety. And you have OCD troubles, and you should have seen me 7 to 10 years ago. Well, I had this when I was a kid. I mean, I've always had it. I mean, it doesn't really like go away. You can suppress it. I had this really bad when I was a kid. Like when I was 10 years old, and it was 1986. I was obsessed with AIDS. Okay, because it was an epidemic then, and I thought everything I touched was going to give me AIDS. Keep in mind, I'm a 10-year-old kid with OCD. And I actually was, for like a year, uncontrollable. And my school counselor taught me like a couple of exercises that I can do, just like the counting thing, that would help relieve my stress. And I started doing them, and before I knew it, I wasn't like obsessed with AIDS anymore. I was, you know, relatively normal. I still had like mild OCD behaviors, but it wasn't uncontrollable like it was then. And then from like the time I was like 11 or 12 until 2007, I suppressed it and lived a very normal life. And then my Blockbuster I was managing was robbed, and this old guy that worked for me He was a shift leader. He used to be an assistant, but he didn't like want to advance. He was like a lifer. He just wanted to, you know, be an old guy that worked at a movie store. So they busted him down to shift lead. Anyway, he tried to stop the robber. The guy filled his jacket up with movies, and they were over there wrestling around in the corner. And I was putting movies away, mind my own business. At the time I heard a scuffle. Hey, you know, I hear like roughing around and banging up against the wall. I look over. He's scuffling with this guy, and I can see the guy's got movies all stuffed in his jacket. And so I, you know, ran over and you know, grabbed him, and I unzipped his jacket. When I unzipped his jacket, all the movies fell out. All right, and then I said, all right, now get the hell out of here, and I pushed him out the door. Well, when I pushed him out the door, he came like right back at me. Like I was like, damn, I should be able to handle this guy easily. And then I realized why, because the old guy had a hold of his arm because he was trying to keep him from getting out the door. Well, anyway, the old guy still had a hold of his arm because he was like in like, you know, when you get in fight or flight mode, he was in fight mode, and I couldn't get him to calm down, so I wanted him to let him go because I had already got the movies back, and he wouldn't let him go, and that's why the guy was stuck in my face. Well, in the meantime, because he won't let him go, he's still like up in my face with me. He pulled a hypodermic needle out, and he swung it at me. Okay, well, just as he swung it at me, the old guy let his arm go, because I was like, John, let his arm go, let his arm go. He let his arm go, and I pushed him out, and you know, he went out the store, and I walked out, he's like, stay the fuck away from me, I'll stab you with this needle, and I have AIDS. And, you know, that kind of like, that really, like, all those years of suppressing that OCD, that was like, and anyway, honestly, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that misses a lot of work, but I had to take a couple weeks off of work because it traumatized me so much mentally. Because I'll tell you why. When I went to the bathroom, I was looking at myself, and I was looking at myself. I lifted up my shirt, and I had a big scratch on my chest. And I was like, oh my God, when he swung at me, he got me, and I just didn't feel it because of the adrenaline. And I asked the old guy, I said, did you see him take a swing at me? He said, yeah. He said, he was really close. He said, I don't think he got you, but he was damn close. And I was like, well, I got the scratch on my chest. I was like, I think he got me. And, you know, so now I'm thinking I got fucking AIDS, dude. I mean, and for good reason. You know, not just because I'm OCD, but anyway, that was the incident that kind of just brought it all back. I was that 10-year-old kid again, and that was in 2007. And in the last 10 years, I've gradually brought it back down. I couldn't live in normal society 10 years ago. I couldn't leave the house. Every stain I saw, 10 years ago, dude, I would not be able to step foot into anybody else's house.
Sure is not here.
10 years ago, I'd be meeting you at my car. And I'd be like, thank you. So it's taken a lot of work, man. But the cool thing is, I'm a smart dude, and I'm a strong dude, and I studied up and learned the practices they do in cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm stoned now, so...
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Cognitive. There it is. Cognitive behavioral therapy. There we go. You know what? I need another hit. If I can remember that fucking shit, I'm not stoned enough. Cognitive behavioral therapy, learning some of the exercises, rationalizing it out in my head. You know, when I see a touch like a stain, you know, the exercise is, I think, okay, think of all the people in the world, think of all my friends, okay? Nobody has this, so everybody touches everything freely, all right? They don't even think about it. Most people, when I go out, they don't even wash their hands before we eat. They eat, you know, and I think of all that, and I think of all those people. Those people are healthy, okay? Those people are thriving, okay? Those people are healthier than me. They're thriving. Nothing's happening to them. All right, if nothing's happening to them, what are the odds that something's going to happen to me? And then I say, okay.
But back in your head, you're like, I'm so fucked when the zombie apocalypse happens.
Yes. Yeah. And then, you know, I think even if that stain was AIDS, there is a millionth of a percentage of a chance that you can get AIDS somehow because something's been sitting out in the air. It doesn't live out in the air very long, you know, and it's very hard unless you're actually like, you know how it works. So it's very low chance of anything happening if you're touching anything. So it's like none of these people have ever had anything happen to them. Even if something could happen, the chance is so small that you have a better chance of hitting the lottery. You know, and then basically the part of my brain that gives me the OCD and the part of my brain that provides rational thought, they see on the same page. Because I always know, OCD people are self-aware, I always rationally know that what I'm thinking is irrational. I know it, but I can't control the thought. That's the part, that's the OCD, you can't control the thought.
It's like my fear of heights, yeah.
I'm fucking scared as shit of heights.
I want to go skydiving, and I'm going to go skydiving.
I'll tell you what, go skydiving, I'll tell you why. I've been to the top of the Empire State Building, okay? Dude, that was traumatizing.
I'd rather go skydiving.
Did I tell you that story?
I'd rather go skydiving, yeah.
Did I tell you that story about the Empire State Building?
I can't remember.
That's scary as fuck. Okay, so, real quick, I know I'm rambling, but, you know, that's me, you know. Kick me out if you want.
Gotta fucking work tomorrow.
Nice. Empire State Building. So I take my wife and her mom and sister come from Hungary, and I take my wife and them to New York because they've never been to America. So while they're in America, I said I'd take you any major city because they want to see the city. You know, people don't want to come out here and see fucking cornfields.
Yeah.
So I said, if you can pick any major city that's close by, you know, you got, I said, well, of course we'll see Baltimore. I said, but you know, you got Philly, you got New York, D.C., you know, and they were like, well, we always wanted to go to New York, so we went to New York. So one of the things they wanted to do was go to the top of the Empire State Building. I said, there's no way in hell you're getting me to fucking do that. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. And they just bugged me about it. We were there for like 4 days. They bugged me about it for days. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm like, you guys go ahead. And they wouldn't go without me. I'm just like, just go. I'll go across the street, get something to eat, get a slice of pizza. Why do I need to be there? Because it's an amazing experience. I'm like, that's great. I can have other amazing experiences that don't scare the living fucking shit out of me. And I'm like, oh, well, come on. And then Christy does this. You know, we're not married yet when this is happening. We haven't got married yet. She's like, well, man, I thought I was marrying a man. And I'm like, oh my fuck. You're going to challenge my manhood. I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, yeah, now you got to do it.
I'm doing this shit.
Yeah, now you got to do it.
I'm going to go take a piss and a shit so that when I go up there, I'm not pissing and shitting myself because I've already cleaned out everything out. And I'm going to be right back and we're going to do this. So I go in there and, okay, another thing, I fucking hate elevators, okay? So I'm about to go up to the top of the Empire State Building in a fucking elevator that's packed tight with people, and that's like the scariest fucking thing to me. I'm just like flabbergasted that I have to, go through this, and I'm just like, God damn it. So I'm going up this elevator. Dude, this elevator is going like, boom. I'm looking at it, the floors are like, I'm like, holy shit, we're going that fast. And I'm like,
is it one of them elevators that you see outside too? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking that way. No, I'm not looking that way. Not all the way up. It wasn't a whole glass wall, but there were windows.
Yeah.
So as you were going up, you could see the window, and then it'd be brick, window, then brick, and window, then brick. So every once in a while, you look out and see how I was looking the other way. So the elevator opens, and we're like in this hallway. And I'm like, where's the the observation deck and stuff like that? And they're like, oh, well, the elevator doesn't take you all the way up to the observation deck. We gotta walk up 8 flights of steps now. We're only on the 80th floor. The observation deck's on the 88th floor, or some shit like that. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And dude, I'm standing in the building, and you can feel the building going like this. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, and they're like,
That
it's
right
fine.
there. That
It's
right
just,
there.
It's normal. It's nothing to worry about. And I'm like, I'm going back down.
Yeah.
I'm going back down. And they're like, no, you've already made it this far. I was like, it was like a 10 fucking second elevator ride. I'm taking it back down. And they're like, no, you made it this far. I'm like, there's no way I can do this. So I'm walking up these fucking steps, all right? And I mean, I got my back up against the wall, and I'm just like going like this, like taking like just 1 second at a time. So it takes me like 20 fucking minutes to get up these steps, dude. And the whole time the building's swaying. So I get up these steps and I walk in, and there's this big, huge gift shop. So I walk right over to the middle of the gift shop, so that I'm like the furthest away from any ledge that I could possibly be. And I'm in the middle of the gift shop, and I'm like, all right, I did it, let's go. And they're like, you're not going to get your picture taken on the observation deck? And I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, you came all the way up here, and you're not going to get your picture taken on the observation deck. I said, yep. I said, I don't need a picture to remember it.
Yeah, it's imprinted.
And Chrissy's like, you know, I would really love a picture on the observation deck with you. It would be a great memory. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So I say, some of you guys are going to have to hold my hand and walk me towards the door because I cannot move. So they grab my hands, and I'm walking. I'm like, okay, this is the furthest I can go. They're like, you're so close. Like, the door's like right there. And I'm like turning away. And I'm like, all right, I have an idea. I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to walk backwards. And I'm going to go out the back. I'm going to walk backwards out the door. And you just take me to the edge of the observation deck. We take a quick picture, and then let's get the fuck out of here. And keep in mind, I'm not saying this calmly, dude. I'm like, people are looking at me because I'm like, all right, let's just get the fucking picture, get the hell out of here. You know, I'm like freaking out. So we back up, and now I'm at the edge, and, you know, put my arm around Christy, and I give like the nicest smile I can possibly get, and I go take the picture, and Christy's sister's like, with the camera. I'm like, would you just take the picture? And she snaps, and I'm like, good, let's get out of here. And I walk forward.
She's like, wait.
She's like, wait, I didn't get it. It's not good. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, well, I can't go back. I'm not going back. So they grab me, and they bring me back to the back. And I put my arm around Christy, and they snap. And she gets the picture. I'm like, all right, let's go. Christy's like, don't you want to look down? I'm like,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
This is how much my wife pushes me over the edge, man. I mean, she did everything to throw me off the fucking building, dude. I'm like, no, I'm not looking down. She's like, come on, you came all the way up. You did all the way this. You're out on the observation deck. Just look down. And I'm like, there's no way I can look down. Like, look at my legs. I mean, my legs are like this, man. And I'm like, I can't. There's no way. I'll faint. And she's like, just try it. And I'm like, I turn and I look, and I'm like, oh my god. And I turn back and I look. All right, now let's get the fuck out of here. So they walk me back, and I'm like, trying to run, but my legs won't go. So I'm like sliding as fast as I can slide. And now I gotta walk down freaking 8 flights of steps, and I fucking, dude, let me tell you something. I zipped down those steps like we were on the 4th floor coming down, you know? I didn't even think about it. I just ran, and I'm just, you know, let's get, you know, they have maitre d's at the elevator, or whatever they're called, elevator guys. I'm like, let's go. He's like, no, we gotta wait for the, you know, rest of the people to come. I'm like, no, fuck them, come on. And so I had to sit there and wait for more people to get on. Of course, it's packed full again. I'm like, come on, let's just get the fuck out of here. And so they press the button, and I go down to the bottom. We get down to the bottom, and dude, I fucking, you know, when I got out, I had to lean up against the wall. But I was petrified, man. I'm legit afraid of heights, man. It was scary as shit. So I'm like, okay, I need to go somewhere and sit down and get something to drink. I need a drink, not like a fucking Mountain Dew. All right, I need a fucking something with a shitload of alcohol. I need a fucking drink, you know, because I was like, oh, I was just on the edge. I needed something to like fucking calm me down. And what do these women say after I just did all that, and they coaxed me into doing it, and I did it all, and I'm scared. They go, oh, well, we're gonna shop in this gift shop for a little bit. I'm like, no, you're fucking not, dude. I yelled at my wife. I yelled at my wife's mother. Okay, keep in mind, this was the first time we met. I yelled at my wife's mother. I yelled at my sister. No, I am not fucking shopping in the gift shop. We're going over there, and I'm having a fucking drink. Let's fucking go. And I just start walking. And they let me go for like 100 feet. And then they start following behind me. And we went in there, and I had a drink, and I calmed down. And then I, of course, apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's like the scariest thing I've ever done in my life, I'm afraid of heights. And you know what they fucking say? Oh, we didn't know you were afraid of heights. I was like, Christy, you didn't tell them? Christy's like, oh, no, I didn't tell them. I'm like,
What would not have given it away?
No, well, they didn't know. They didn't know before we got there. Is what I'm talking about. Chrissy, the whole freaking 3 days was bugging me to go and bugging me to go and bugging me to go, and she didn't tell them I didn't want to go because I was afraid of heights. Because they don't speak English. Okay, they're speaking Hungarian, so everything we're doing is through translation. She didn't bother to tell them I didn't want to go because I was afraid of heights. She just told them I didn't want to go. Then she told them I was afraid of heights when we got there. So the whole time I'm thinking they knew. They didn't even freaking know.
Oh my goodness.
All because my wife's a bad communicator.
You know that imitation Eiffel Tower at a Kingsmegan? Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, I know it very well.
Uh-huh.
Very well. So
dude,
yeah, so
I get out that elevator, I'm not scared of a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really not. But, like, I got out the elevator crawling, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, like, me and heights, they don't mix very well.
See, the thing is, my wife's worried about me being a man in front of her family. So she said she didn't tell them until we got there because I wasn't acting out until we got there, of course. Because I wasn't there. And she said she was trying not to tell them because she didn't want them to think that I was a sissy. That's what she always said. She's always worried about that. She doesn't tell them that I work for Vicelli because she doesn't want them to know that. Even though I have another job, she doesn't want them to know I'm a pizza guy. She doesn't want them to associate me with being a pizza guy. So they don't know I work at Vicelli. All this kind of stuff. She's like worried about my image with them. So we got her picture and all the good shit. I'm rambling.
That's nuts, dude. Like, it's like people don't understand, man. Like, some shit you don't put somebody through. Like,
yeah,
you don't do it.
Yeah, but the whole time they're encouraging me to do it. I'm thinking, what the fuck's wrong with these people? I'm scared shitless. Why are they? I don't want to go and do that. I'm scared shitless of heights. I don't want to go and do that. Well, then once I got there and was shaking and shit,
yeah, like
then they realized it. But the whole time I thought they knew it because Christy knows. She's very familiar with it.
Like, yeah, dude, fucking once that building starts swaying under my feet like that,
yeah. Man.
See, and, like, I think, like, shit, like, what if it just so happened to be, the other place that got taken down by some planes that one day? What if it just happened to be then? Like, it didn't, but you never know. Tall buildings, man, they're good targets.
And then we went over to the Statue of Liberty that same day. And they didn't even ask me. They didn't even ask. They were just like, you stay here.
Hey,
you stay here.
Guess you got your point across.
Yeah. Well, after they realized how petrified I was, her mom and sister were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Well, at least that's what Christy said. They said they were going, like speaking apologetically. I don't know what the fuck they were saying at the time. Her sister now speaks actually very good English. She learned English. Her sister's got like a really sexy voice.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I keep forgetting there's like other dudes listening to me.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like,
So it's a tribe mate, and people are popping in and out of the live stream here.
You know what else I did? I went across the Great Gorge. It's in Colorado. It's it's the highest land bridge. I don't know if it's in USA or North America or even bigger, but it's really fucking high. land bridge, and you know it's on a mountain, and it's connected one ledge of the mountain to the other ledge of the mountain, and you can walk across it, and cars can also ride across it. They got to go real slow though because it's a wooden bridge. And they take me to this bridge, and they want me to walk across it, and yeah, they're always this is my parents. This isn't Christy. This is before the whole World Trade Center, or not World Trade Center, Empire State Building.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we got to walk across this bridge, but if you can't do it, there's a guy that'll take you on a golf cart. And you know, I was like, no, I want to do it. I want to give it a try. So I started walking across, and I get about a third of the way out, and a car comes. And the freaking tire of the car gets over this, rolls over the same board that I'm standing on, and the board goes as it rolls on and off, and I'm like, get me the fuck off of here. And my mom's like, whatever you do, don't look down, because there's little spaces in between the board you can see below you. And I'm like, oh God, she just said that. I'm gonna look down now. And I look down and I see how high up I am. And my legs just freeze, and I'm like, I can't move. And they're like, come on. I'm like, no, I can't move. And they're like, oh, come on. They're like, now at this point, they're grabbing my arms, and they're trying to get me to walk. And I mean, I literally can't step. And finally, I start to go. They had to walk me across. I had to take the golf cart back. I couldn't walk across it. There was like a little festival going on. We went to the festival, and then afterwards, I had to catch the golf cart back because I couldn't walk back the rest of the way. But I actually, even though at the time I'm like miserable, I actually like challenging my fears. Now I'm good. I like to challenge my fears. It's a good adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah.
And I too, but I can't do it because I'm too fat. I too would you could probably talk me into going skydiving if I wasn't so fat and was able to. I'll fight you every way, but you can get me to do it. It's just I need that outside encouragement to really push me. Otherwise, I won't. If I'm by myself, if I was by myself in any of those situations, I wouldn't have the willpower to push myself to do that. No fucking way. Maybe if my life depended on it.
I don't know what it is about skydiving. I guess it's the fact that I have a parachute attached to my back.
Yeah.
But like, so
they don't work all the time. Qantas never crashed.
Hey, but you know what? I'm making sure I know how to check and back that bitch myself expertly. Because I don't need some motherfucker getting lazy on a job one day and that just be my luck.
Yeah. Now, what is your pain threshold in terms of height tolerance? Like if there was a 20-story building, let's say it was a 20-story hotel, what story could you stay on and look out the window and still be relatively comfortable and not be scared fucking shitless?
Out a window, like a 20-story, no problem.
Really?
Like now, if you take away that window, yep, I'm against the wall.
Right. All right. Well, me out a window, I can tolerate up until about the 6th or 7th floor. After that, I can't stay in that room. I can't get grounded because I know. I'm like, oh. My mom's got it worse than me. My mom can't even go up like a 6-foot freaking ladder.
It's funny though, cause like you don't even have to you don't even have to see the height. Like you start getting up to a certain point, dude. Like your body just knows.
Yeah.
Your body's like, whoa.
Hey, what is it? Is it like the fear of falling? The fear of not having control, or
I think it's the fear of not having control if you fall.
Right.
Because fucking you fall, you're done.
Yeah.
So like you're going to put everything within your control to not fall.
Right, because when you're on the ground, you fall, you're going to skin your knees and elbows, and chances are you're going to get back up. Yeah, but you fall from up there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If you die, well, that sucks, but what if you live?
Can you fly?
No.
Have you ever been on a plane?
Oh, you mean oh? I thought you meant like, can I fly?
Can
Like,
you flap your fucking wings and
I can't
go
fly.
get me a pack of cigarettes.
But yeah, I can totally get on a fucking
I
plane.
mean,
No problem.
can you fly on a plane? All right.
Now, the fact that I'm not controlling the plane a little bit bothers me. Like, not being in control of that situation is what bothers me.
Dude, I don't like it at all.
Like, my wife don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I've been on about 20 flights. I liked one of them, and I'll tell you why I liked it, because I got bumped up to first class. It's the best thing that ever happened to me on a flight. That's the cool thing. I was going to get married. I got married in Hungary. I went to Hungary, got married. I was going to get married, and my parents were coming, but I was going a week ahead. Just because Christy asked me to come a week ahead, and then they were coming the following week, and because at the time they worked and shit, so they weren't staying as long as I was. So I came a week ahead, and they came like the day before. But anyway, I was at the airport, and I'm waiting to get on the flight and shit, and I'm freaked out because I'm flying by myself. I don't like flying by myself. I don't like flying, with people, but I need people there. But I was doing it, so I wasn't happy about it. But anyway, I hear my name called over the loudspeaker. Denny Runk, please come to the information desk. Denny Runk, information. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Is there something wrong with my passport? Or did they find something in my luggage? They found my electric dildo.
It's like, am I going to?
Yeah, am I going to prison or getting shot right now? So I go up and they're like, the reason we won't tell you is because there's a family of 5 that want to sit together, and the only available area we could sit them in, you have a seat in that area. And she said, and it's actually the only available section in coach. So we were wondering if you'd be willing to give up your seat. And from my experience, because my parents always did this, when they go on vacation, they'd go up and tell them, hey, if you need volunteers to give up their seat because the flight's overbooked, and we'll do it and take a later flight, because they'll give them flight vouchers, and you get like basically free tickets out of it for your next flight. And so they've done that a couple times, so I thought about it, but I was like, there's no way I can. I have a schedule. I'm going to be getting married next week. I have to be there. I have travel arrangements that I can't change because I can't get a hold of them to change them. And they're like, oh, we're not asking you to change your flight. We just want to bump you up to first class. We have seats available in first class. And I'm like,
You damn right.
I'm like, are you serious? They're like, yeah. I'm like, and you're asking me if that's okay? I'm like, if this ever happens again, don't even worry about asking. Just surprise me. And they were like, okay, so yeah, you're going to be riding first class. So I sat next to this Norwegian doctor, and this dude was a character. I was sitting there playing with all the buttons and like, oh my god, this is amazing. And you're basically sitting on like a chase. You know what that is? It's like the couch with it's extended for your legs as well, and it's adjustable. You're basically sitting on a lazy boy. And I'm playing with all the buttons, and I got everything had everything you can think of, and I'm like so excited. And he leans over and he's like, bumped up from coach, huh? And I was like, yeah, how'd you get? He's like, do you drink? I'm like, no. He's like, well, good. When the attendant asks what we want to drink, order a Jack Daniels so I can have 2. Because they won't bring you 2 at a time because they don't want you to get too, intoxicated on the plane. So I did it, and he drank his, and he drank mine, and we did that like 4 times, and he got all freaking shit hammered, and I had this big bag of Starbursts. And I'm like, help yourself to some Starburst if you like. Somebody's like, oh, okay. I'm sitting there, I have my headphones on, and I'm reading a magazine and listening to headphones. I look over, right, and I reach to grab a Starburst, and there's like 4 of them left. This is like a big, huge bag. I see all these fucking empty Starburst wrappers. And he's over there, he's got like drool hanging off his face. He's like, and at one point he like leans over and he's almost over to me, right? He's just like, and he wakes up, and I lean over to him and I go, bumped up from Coach, huh? And he busted out laughing.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
You know, fat kid.
Another time I flew over with my parents. My mom gave me a Klonopin. She said, "Here, you want to be knocked out for a few hours?" I said, "Yes, please." She said, "Take that. You'll be asleep most of the flight." I said, "Sounds great. It's a 9-hour flight." I said, "Cool. I'll be asleep at least 6 hours." So I'm sitting there, and my mom's like, "Well, if you want to use the bathroom, you better, go ahead and do it before you, it kicks in." I'm like, "Why? Why am I going to shit myself?" She's like, "You might. I don't know. Never know with you." I'm like, "All right, I'll be right back." So I go and I sit in the bathroom, and I'm doing my business in the bathroom, and I swear, I went like this. But as soon as I close my eyes, I hear a bat, 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 bat on the door. I'm like, "All right, give me a minute. Let me finish up." So, I'm finishing up and wash my hands. Bat, 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 bat. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I've only been in here, 2 minutes? What the fuck, man? Be a little patient. It's not always the number one. I open the door. There's 4 fucking people in line. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on? Everybody all of a sudden had to use the bathroom because I had to use it, and I walked back to my my seat, and my dad's like, "Everything come out okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, everything's fine." "Why?" He's like, you were gone almost an hour." I was like, "What are you fucking talking about?" And he's like, "You were gone almost an hour." And I was like, "No, I was not. I was in there a couple minutes." He said, "You were gone almost an hour." He said, "There's people been banging on the door." He said, "Nobody was going up for a long time, but a couple people went up to use the bathroom, and they've been banging on the door in 5 minutes." I said, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, I'm surprised they didn't get there. Maybe the flight attendant is the person who was banging on the door. But, I'm surprised they didn't try to pry the door open or something. But he said, "I was in there almost an hour." He's like, "I thought you got sick or something or had diarrhea." I was like, No. He's like, "You fell asleep, didn't you?" I was like, "No, I closed my eyes for a second." He's like, "Yeah, no, you were in there sleeping." He's like, "There's no way you..."
That's
So
funny.
anyway, yeah. So I sit down and I'm awake now. I dozed off, but I'm still feeling kind of awake. So I'm watching this movie, and keep in mind this is a while ago, so this isn't when you could just have your little smart TV and start the movie anytime. There was a schedule, and you watch the movies on the plane according to the schedule. So there's this movie on called Four Feathers, and I'm watching this movie, and I do the same thing again. I close my eyes, I have my eyes back up, shake it off. I start watching the movie again. I know I didn't go to sleep because it's the same part of the movie. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the same part of the movie. So my dad leans over to me and he goes, Did you have a good nap?" I said, "I haven't fallen asleep yet. I'm watching this movie." He said, "You were asleep? This is the same fucking flight, dude." He said, "You were asleep for 6 hours." I said, "I was not asleep for 6 hours. Stop telling me that shit." And he's like, that movie went off. Another movie came on and went off. Another movie came on and went off. Another movie came on and went off. That movie came back on, and you just coincidentally happened to wake up at the same part of the movie. He said, "We're an hour and a half away from landing." I said, "There is no way that happened." And I looked on the freaking channel. It said time to arrival, 96 minutes. I was like, holy fucking shit, how's this shit happening? That's some crazy ass shit, man.
That's wild.
So anyway, I love Klonopins. Very, very good thing. But I just love the bathroom thing. I swear it felt like 2 minutes. He's like, "You were there almost an hour."
I'm like, how did they not try to pry the door open? He said, well, nobody had to go for the longest time, but then just a couple people happened to go up at the same time. Like, holy shit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I said, I just thought you were sick or in there, but after that long, yeah, you fell asleep.
So on a plane, I usually try to get the window seat, and I just stare out the window.
Yeah, I can look out the window. What I don't like the takeoff, and I don't like the landing. Other than that, well, normally I do like the landing because it's like, oh, thank God we're going down. Let's just keep going down. The further down we go, the less likely I am to die in a crash. Let's just keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. But the last time I flew, it was a lot of turbulence, and we had a really rough landing. I mean, there was a point in time where all the passengers were screaming. And once all the passengers screaming, I screamed at the top of my lungs, I'm never flying again! And I haven't flown. I did. I embarrassed myself. Because all the passengers screamed on this one big bump. It was like, and everyone was like, oh, and I'm never flying again! But I said it like kind of late, like after everybody screamed. So it was just me shouting out by myself, and then like a couple people looking over at me, and I was just like, you know, yeah, I've never flown.
I'm that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, there's like I won't fly Airbus ever again.
Yeah. Only Qantas. Qantas never crashed. You know what that's from? Rain Man. He was flying them back to I don't know, New York or
But
something.
yeah, fuck it. I was flying Airbus, dude. I swear to
Yeah.
God, this motherfucker had to have dropped like a straight, like just 40 feet.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, dude, like just straight fucking hit air pocket, just drop. And fucking like, dude, once it fucking caught back on the current and shit, dude, I was just like, never flying Airbus again.
I just don't like flying, man. At all. I don't care what airline it is. I don't like it. I only do if it's absolutely necessary. If it's in the United States, I'm driving. Because when I love to drive, I'm a driver, you know. But when I was healthy, I was UPS driver, you know. It's just what I do. I drive. Because when you love driving, the drive is part of the trip.
You big girl.
You know, you fly and you don't like to fly. It's all stress. But to me, a drive is part of the vacation. If I'm going on vacation, I'm driving. It starts not the moment I get in the car, but the moment I get far enough away from home where it starts to feel unfamiliar. Then it's like, oh, I'm on vacation, and you're just driving and coasting like, yeah.
Yep. Until all you pass is cornfields for a few hours. And
Yeah,
it's like,
then you're like,
this is
oh,
fucking
Jesus Christ. Why'd I come this way? I'm hungry, and I don't want to stop at, Billy Bob's Squirrel Shack to eat. Oh, man.
I stopped at this one fucking place. Where the fuck was I even at, man? I don't even know. I was somewhere between West Virginia and fucking Western Maryland or something. And stopped at this one place, and like there's this really fucking hot, like she had to be like 18, 19 or 20, dude. She was fucking fine as shit. But like, she made this like awesome fucking grilled cheese. Like, I ain't never had a grilled cheese like it. Had tomato in it. I don't know if you fuck with tomato, but yeah. It was on like Texas too. So.
Yeah, it's good, but I don't like tomato, but no.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the place, so I told myself I was going to remember the name, but
nah.
it's like Sandy Shores or
Fail. What's the furthest you've ever driven? Like
9 hours to Cave and Rock, Illinois, or somewhere in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
I've driven to Boston. That was like 8 hours, but we drove like 85 most of the way there, so probably take a little long. I don't know. And I drove to Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That was closer to like I think 11 hours. I did that with one stop. I was going there to get pussy. I made one fucking stop, dude, at one of the rest stops that had like a gas station and a fast food place and a convenience store. Yeah. I made one stop. I got some food and took a piss
and some food and drinks, took a piss, and got back in the car and zoop,
Yep.
straight there.
Yeah, like when I go in a place, I don't like to be in there long. I like to just keep fucking going because I want to get to the destination as soon as possible. Like, yeah. Like, we'll be going for like a 4-hour trip. My wife and her sister want to stop like 3 fucking times. I'm just like,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they never look as good as person as they do on their internet picture. So I'll never do that again. I'm kidding. It was my girlfriend. She moved. We were trying to do the long distance thing. I just like throwing that in there. By the way, they're never as good looking in person.
sorry, I got webcam a bitch first.
She didn't show me the penis online.
They never.
Yeah, but this was, you can keep in mind, I'm old. This is something I did 20 years ago. Like, probably 10% of the people have webcams. Now everybody has one.
Yeah, yeah. Back then, a webcam was all grainy and.
Yeah, you know,
You're like, oh, what the hell? You look even worse than I thought.
Dude, we were using, yeah, it was dial-up, dude. Dude, I was on AOL.
Trying to sneak one.
That tells you how long ago it was.
Man.
Everybody was on AOL. You on AOL? Yeah. Are you on the line? Yeah, I'm on the line.
I remember trying to sneak one on the internet late at night, having to fucking cover the modem with something. Like taking my fucking like comforter and shit, wrapping the modem up in that bitch and fucking just hugging it while it did its noise.
Yeah, but I'm trying to go in the IRC sex chat.
No, I was trying to play games, but like I was supposed to be asleep.
I was just saying what I was doing.
Yeah.
You go in the IRC sex chat and it's like, fuck stick.
See, it's cool because we got to watch the internet evolve.
You know, there's no pictures. It was just a screen with the list of code names of the people that were in the chat. And it was just word conversations, and some people were having weird. There was no order to it. You just had to figure out who was talking to who, you know. And you had to, if you wanted to read, you had to follow broken conversations. And most of the time, it was people like cyberbullying each other. You know, you just pick what chat you wanted to go in. If you like the band 311, you go in 311 chat, and everybody's like, I know 311 better. Oh yeah, well here's some of the lyrics. Blah blah blah. Yeah, well anybody could read, you know, the book out of the CD. Well, I'm not. I'm reciting it from my head. How can you tell? You can't see me. I'm the bigger 311 fan.
Yeah, stupid shit like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, exit chat. You know. Yeah, it's all fucking. Now it's like you can literally like feel connected with like your friends and relatives just by looking at your Facebook screen or whatever social media site you might use. It's like if I want to talk to my Aunt Carol, I can pull my phone out and be like, "Hey, Aunt Carol," and like 3 seconds later she'd be like, "Yeah." You know, before it was like, you know, I called her on Tuesday, she got back to me on Friday, and that's totally normal. Sorry, I didn't get the message, my answering machine was full, you know, I didn't get a chance, I was going to come by, but I didn't get
I remember having to remember the area code.
Yeah.
For a phone number.
I remember when people, how old are you again?
30.
30, okay, so, do you remember when your friends wanted to hang out? They would come over and knock on the door. I don't know, was that still around 10 years later?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember because,
yeah.
I mean, 10 years in terms of technology the last couple decades can be a lot. So the difference between me and you could be, it was there by the time you were, you know, my age. So, okay, so yeah, that's how people. You want to get a hold of somebody, you show up their house.
I grew up at the end of a normal childhood.
Okay.
Yeah, like the death of the normal childhood. Yeah, I grew up at the end of that.
Okay. See, I was still in like.
Technology started popping up really when I was probably like, what the thing? Probably like internet and shit. I'd say like 6, maybe 7.
That's about right because I took my first computer class my junior year in high school. That was the first time computer classes were available to my school. That would put me about 16, so
yeah.
That's 10 years.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, so yeah, man, back in the day, you wanted to get a hold of somebody, you drove over to their house, and you knocked on the door, and you said, it's blah, blah here, or you called them from a landline, and, you know, but the thing about the landline was, you know, not everybody even had an answering machine. I still call it answering machine. I don't call it voicemail, I answering machine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's what I'm, you know.
Yeah.
That's what's drilled in my brain. Not everybody had one, and the people that did, I mean, it's not like voicemail where you get called right back because you don't take your answering machine around with you, you know, or your phone around with you. So, you know, you call, and then it's like, well, it might be 3 days before I hear back from you. So it's like, now I'm going to drive over to the fucking house. Drive to the house, knock on the doors, blah, blah, there. Oh, no, he said such and such. Thank you.
Yep. Then you head over to the spot.
Yep, then you head over to such and such. So that's how you did it. Now it's like, that's as easy as it is now. You don't have to say a word.
See, it was fun getting the crew together though. Like that was part of it. Like,
dude, part of the charm was going around knocking on doors. All right, let's go pick up. I love that. You know, go over and get this dude. All right, let's go pick up blah blah. And then we go pick them up. Then we go pick them up. It wasn't like, all right, I'm going to solve this within 5 seconds. Let's all meet at blah blah. Okay. What kind of? That's not fun.
Yeah.
That's not fun at all. It's like, I don't know where any of these guys are. I'm going to go find them. Knock on the door. We didn't plan this. Knock on the door. Hey, you ready to go do something? Let's go. All right, let's go pick up blah blah. And you knew, even though you didn't plan it, it was going to come through because that was your crew, and they didn't have any fucking better thing to do than to hang out with your ass. So it was just all a matter of who was going to be the least lazy and go around and fucking pick people up. And that person was always me because, like I just told you a couple minutes ago, I'm the driver. I'm not comfortable in the passenger seat of a car. I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, people drive like fucking idiots. And when I'm in the passenger seat, I'm just like, oh god.
No, I'll always volunteer to drive. I don't really drink, so I'm a great designated driver. And I drive good as fuck then because I'm used to it.
Yeah. So we so long, it's the norm.
It's like, the norm, man.
I'd probably drive weird if I wasn't high.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, because I'd be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to be high right now? I wouldn't be paying attention. I focus good when I'm driving. Now, the funny thing is, sometimes I focus so much on being technically good that my brain will go into autopilot. And like Christy and I leave home, and let's say we're going to Target, and I'm driving technically great, and I'm like, yeah, look at me, man. Then this shit's easy. My brain goes into autopilot, and
you go right past Target.
You go past Target, and then before I know it, I'm at Bocelli, or I'm at my mom's house.
You're like, what are you doing?
I'm at one of the places that my brain's automatically trained to go, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Okay, there must be 10 turns between where I was and here. I don't remember turning on that street. Holy shit. Did I merge onto that? How the fuck did I get here? And it's because I was so focused on I'm technically perfect that I wasn't even thinking about where I was going.
Yeah, dude, I've done that before. Totally done that before.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second. Oh, fuck, I know.
How did I get here? Jesus Christ, did I run through a house on the way here? I wouldn't know if I did.
But you know your driving was perfect.
Whatever happened, you did it with style and grace. Dude, I've had cops behind me when I was stoned as fuck driving, and I ain't even nervous. Not in the least. And sometimes I look up in my rearview mirror and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. I'm breaking the law right now, and you can't even tell. You don't even know that shit, man. I'm like, look at this perfect turn. Oh yeah, look at this, boom, boom, perfect speed, perfect safe following distance, driving nice and straight, checking my mirrors every few seconds, driving at a consistent speed. I said, you are my fucking bitch, officer. I said, look at you. I said, look in my mirror. I go, that's why you'll never make detective.
Yeah, don't give me any fucking reason.
That's my line to cops. I never said one to their face, but anytime I've like seen a cop get in or I owned in that situation, I'm like, that's why he'll never make detective.
There it is.
I said it, remember I told you I got pulled over on the way to Virginia Beach and it was right after I blew a hit out? And after that whole scary situation, I got back on the road, I looked over to Christy. I said, and that's why he'll never make detective. And she's like, shut the fuck up, don't even joke about it right now. Oh, man. Oh,
I've skillfully played my way out of being locked up a few times.
I have never...
Because I'm not lucky.
Yeah. I'm lucky as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I drove home drunk for 50 miles one time with only one headlight working. All my other lights were out. The cop pulled me over in front of my parents' house, and he let me go. I parked halfway up in their garden and shit. I told you about the time where I tell a lot of fucking stories when I'm still. When I'm not high, I don't fucking say a word. I just mind my own business. But I got some of my stories are.
I'm so fucking high right
Yeah.
now.
I told you about the time when my buddy picked up that crack whore that was running a scam on him, and we got caught in that crack neighborhood. My buddy had his dick in his hand, was pissing out the car, and the cops were like, freeze! And he like freezes, but he's still pissing.
Well, I'm gonna do something real quick.
They let us go.
Well, if you ain't gonna come get these bears, let me get throw these things in here real quick, and I'm gonna go post up so people can at least look at my base while I'm doing nothing here.
At the DC chili cook-off, one year I took a hit from a joint right in front of a cop. I didn't know that he was standing right next to me, but we were in a crowd, and it was in DC, so they had cops like walking through the crowd, and I'm sitting there taking a big huge hit out off the joint like that, and I hear my buddy go, cop. And I just let the joint go, and it falls at my foot, and I just put my foot over it, and I start socializing with my buddy, and don't get nervous, and I just have my foot on the joint, and the cop walked right through us, because obviously he could smell it, because there's lots of people in the crowd sneaking and leaving.
Yeah.
And he walked right past, shuffled through the crowd, walked right past, and my buddy was like, dude, that was fucking slick. Dude, that was slick. You didn't panic at all. You didn't even move. You just let your fingers go. You let the joint hit the ground. You just moved your foot over it. He said, I saw that whole thing. That was freaking slick. I was like, that wasn't slick, dude. I was like, that was lucky. I was like, that joint fell because I froze. I was like, I could get my foot over it.
Ooh, excuse me.
I can't believe I've never been locked up, dude. Waiting for HF Festival tickets. We had a cooler full of all kinds of alcohol.
I've been locked up.
In the parking lot. And we were sitting out there drinking in the parking lot waiting all night for tickets, and cops pulled up. There was like 10 of us, and only a few of us were over 21. But it doesn't matter. You can't, even if you're 21, you can't have that shit out there.
Yeah.
I went down, and because we had done it several years in a row and never had a problem. But I went over there and I opened up the cooler, and I reached down and I grabbed the beer. And when I stood back up and turned around, I had a big smile on my face, and I looked, and there's 2 cops standing there. So what do? I walk back over, I stick the beer back in the cooler, and I like slowly close the cooler lid, and I turn around, and I go to walk away. He's like, hold it right there. And they're laughing. Okay, they're laughing at this point. I swear to God, they were laughing, dude. Okay, they're laughing. They said, hold it right there. And I turned back around, I said, good evening, officers. And he goes, open that cooler back up. And they're chocolate. I swear to God, they're laughing. I mean, I'm scared as fuck. We're laughing. So I open the cooler back up, and they look down at the cooler, and they goes, all right, whose alcohol is this? And so we're all standing there, because now they've realized what's happening. For like 3 seconds, nobody says anything. So I say, that alcohol is mine, officer. And once I said that, my buddy Mike, who's the guy I work for, my best buddy, he said, it's mine too, officer. And he said, is everybody here 21? I said, not all of us, sir. And he says, all right, well, we're not going to lock you guys up, but we're going to need you to pour all that alcohol out, and we're going to need you to leave the property. So we poured all the alcohol out, and we left the property, it was like, oh my God, how did we not get locked up for it? And I guess since I was so honest and willing to take the fall for everybody, and I guess because I provided them with a good laugh with my little skit, they were like, oh, these are good kids, they're just trying to have a little fun, and we're not going to ruin their lives and give them a criminal record. They're not out here hurting anybody.
Yeah. See, that's what a lot of cops have disconnected from, man. The fucking spirit of the law and the application of the law. The spirit of the law says, you're doing something wrong, but I'm not going to lock you up, even though the law says I should, just because you're not actually harming anything. You just stop what you're doing. The application of the law says, this is what the law says, I need to lock your ass up. Regardless of how it's actually going to affect your future or anything like that. Yeah. So, I mean, like, locking people up for grams of weed and shit like that, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Follow the spirit of the law, yeah, you would take that person's weed, you would do away with it, but there's no real need to persecute them.
Yeah, I've had to take like 5 breathalyzer tests. I've passed every single one of them. Dude, I've been pulled over for having a hanging tailpipe, and I had my new tailpipe with me and was going to get it put on, and it ended up with my car being searched for drugs by 4 different cops.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. I've had so many run-ins with the law. I've never been in trouble once. I've never had a point on my license. I've been pulled over and gotten a couple tickets, but I got 2 PBJs, and 3 times the cop didn't show up to court. That last one with the at Virginia Beach, the cop didn't show up to court. I drove 4.5 hours to court and got off. I drove 4.5 hours back.
Wow. Wow. That's wild. This thing's going fast as fuck now.
I think that's all my run-ins with the law. I can't think of anything else. You probably have. Now, do you have more or less than me? You've been locked up, so you must have more.
I don't know how many. Like,
how many times have you been locked up? I don't care. I don't care.
I've been locked up. Let's see. 1. How many times have I been on a holding cell? 1, 2. And then one time I actually locked up, so it's like 3. 3 altogether?
3 altogether.
I think.
I'm gonna guess for fighting.
Mainly weed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about weed.
Mainly weed.
Mainly weed.
I got banned from Artley Station Mall for life for fighting.
Nice.
Like 3 hits and I fucked that kid's face all up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's awesome. I don't care, man. I know Justin Brown was locked up for
I mean, it was all for
robbery.
stupid shit. Like the one time, like what I actually went over to fucking like actual jail and shit for it. All that was just due to the fact that
it went down between your leg and toe.
oh well, it's gone. But it was due to the fact that somehow I missed a court date somewhere. There was a warrant out for my arrest for 2.5 years, right?
Oh, for failure to appear?
Yeah, they ain't really come looking for me though, because I was going to work every day for those 2.5 years. So
just one day you got pulled over for something else?
They were looking for my sister-in-law's, what used to her ex-fiance. They were looking for his ass, and in the process of looking for his ass, one of my coworkers, because he worked there too, mentioned that he hung out with me. And they looked into me. I had a warrant out, and yeah, sure enough, like a week later, I'm sitting there working, and fucking sheriff comes up to me and shit, and yeah, he actually put me in handcuffs. He let me walk to the car and shit. But yeah, he's like, because like, as he's talking, he's like, "Do I need to put you in handcuffs?" I'm like, "Do you need to?" He's like, "I'm asking you." I'm like, "No." Like, I'm not even sure exactly what's happening right now. As far as I know, I haven't done anything wrong, so.
Man.
Like, I'm not running. What would be the point? cause a big scene at work, lose my job, and be on the run. Yeah, that's.
I wouldn't survive too long in prison or jail.
Dude, the worst part is the food.
Really?
The worst part is the food. But once you get hungry, you get over that. Like.
The food's that bad?
Dude, oh my God, it's not right. It's not right. Like.
What do they make you eat?
Like they make you eat what looks like. You get pudding. You get bread. You get some weird shit.
Like a meat or?
Yeah, meatloaf. Meatloaf is actually good.
I was thinking like they give you like Swanson Salisbury steak.
I wish their Salisbury steak was that good.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed yeah. Like they were just so bland, dude. You had to mix them in with something else. Like,
did you get salt and pepper, or were they like, fuck your salt and pepper?
well, I mean, you got a little packet.
You're in the United States paying attention.
You got a little packet of salt, a little packet of pepper.
Oh, okay.
So you made do.
So was it like bad cafeteria food?
It was terrible cafeteria food, dude. Like, but yeah, that was the worst part. Like, I spent most of my time just up myself, just kind of reading books.
Lifting weights. Got pumped. You were like 260 when you got out.
Nah, wasn't even like that. No, I read books. My inmate, like, I thought some shit was gonna break out though, cause like. The one guy that was there, like, he was cool, whatever, he just fucked cokehead and shit. But then we got another guy in there. And the other guy, like, he liked to tell stories about how bad he ass he is and shit. Big fucking cokehead and shit, like, real fucking built motherfucker and shit. Bouncer and shit. And fucking, like, so, like, the one guy that was originally there was trying to relate to this dude, like, talking, like, telling stories and shit. And the guy's like, you can't fucking relate to me. It basically just get ready to start fighting with him. And I'm like, ah, shit. But fucking, nothing happened, nothing came of it. Dude was just like, alright, you know, my bad. Just got to relax and back off.
Prison, I might as well walk in with a freaking tube of lipstick and a pair of high heels and a lot of freaking Vaseline.
Well, so they come up and ask me, well, I forgot what they asked me for.
I would hang myself first.
They came up and asked me for something while I was eating, and I was like, dude, I was like, here, man, I was like, I can't eat this. I just gave him the whole thing, dude. I was like, I took the milk bag off, though. I was like, I'm gonna keep the milk, though.
You knew that's rat milk. What? You promised me dog or better. Did you ever watch The Simpsons?
It was the Dairy Made Dairy, like, no, school milk.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah, it was chocolate, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
So I kept that.
There is no bad chocolate.
Dude, he felt bad, dude. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, man.
It's like, I put my heart and soul into this meal, you ungrateful bastard.
No, this was.
I'm going to shank you tonight in the shower.
No, this was just another random person. I was just trying to get a little bit extra from people. And of course, me being new, white boy with the bowl cut, fucking. I look like easy target. I was just like, nah. I was like, yeah. Fucking, he was just like, you sure, man? I was just like, yeah. I was like, I can't eat that. I was like,
Nice.
Yeah.
The guy was just like,
he was probably expecting me to try to act tough or something. I was just like, here you go. Look, I'm keeping milk.
Because it's good for my bones and teeth.
I was thirsty.
Except the chocolate butt.
I was thirsty.
I'm not hungry, but thirsty. Must have had 13 Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, the worst part is how fucking boring it is, dude. Like, some people try to get me to play cards and shit. I was like, I don't want to get beat horribly bad to be laughed at, because, like, I got terrible luck. I suck at card games.
They got their little homie shake. Hey, you want to play cards, motherfucker? No. What do you mean, no? All right, I'll play some fucking cards. Jesus Christ. What are we playing? Go fish. I got Uno. Old maid. Holy shit, dude. What are you, 9?
But, fucking, like, they didn't even have chess, man. They had checkers.
Again, what are you, 9? What are we? Animals?
But, like, They didn't really have, like, there was a TV, but it wasn't worth watching. At one point, I was watching SpongeBob on it. I'm like, why is there SpongeBob in the prison, or like on the fucking jail TV? Like,
I get.
oh yeah,
A cat.
that's a really weird
Breathing while
experience.
stoned.
It wasn't like prison, like, you know, like federal prison or some shit. It is, you know, county jail. So.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like it wasn't like, you know,
Hey, man,
stories.
you're not
and
getting
shit.
raped. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like the movies. Well, you remember
Some people might be in there for a year or so or whatever, but like they ain't looking to like fuck you up and shit.
Remember something though, man. I'm a guy with OCD. They ran a Blockbuster for several years, so my perception of reality between fantasy is borderline schizophrenic. Okay. That's why I keep saying, if I go to prison, man, I'm gonna have a nice rope belt tied around my waist. I'll be fucking gone in 15 seconds. I'll probably go in my jail cell and I'll be like, hey, how's it going, man? My name's Dave, man. Want Gatorade? And I'm like, it's all normal and shit. Because, I mean, people that go to jail, it's usually not for violent crimes, right? That's what you go to prison for. That's the difference between jail and prison, right? Am I correct in that?
Pretty
Right.
much. I mean,
There could be some,
depends.
like, high-level white-collar crimes you go to prison for. But, I mean, in terms of, like, violent crimes and
I mean,
drug
like probably
crimes.
beating the shit out of somebody real bad or like shit like that, but like murdering somebody, yeah, that's the prison shit.
Right. Just that I had to beat the shit out of someone, curb stomp them a few times, but there were no weapons involved.
I actually didn't have to come into any conflict whatsoever.
Nice. Just by the way, just keep minding your own business.
I basically had like opportunities of conflict arose, but I mean they're easily avoided just by being civil and respectful.
Yeah. I agree. I was never an instigator or receptive to, you know,
Like,
beat
don't go
somebody
in
trying
there
to steal
trying to
something.
act like you're the toughest motherfucker alive because you're gonna get beat down.
you know.
Go in there, mind your business. Don't really fuck with anybody. You know, hang out, fucking talk. Keep to yourself.
Yeah. I don't mind keeping it myself. I'm an only child. Grew up with
Like I said,
a whole
most
lot
of
of
the time
friends.
there,
I'm used
I-
to keeping it myself.
I basically just read and I just borrowed books from this dude in the next cell over, and I mean, yeah, taking a shower sucks when you know you gotta take a shower in a fucking jail because, like, you know, stories.
Yeah, yeah. Now that
Of course,
part's true.
Of course,
But it's
of
all
course,
consensual.
Of course, the big fucking cokehead bouncer guy comes in and is fucking taking a shower from like the fucking yard and shit. He's like, "Hey man, you ever sit out there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be done in like 5 minutes, man." He's like, "Okay, all good." He's like, "Don't drop soap." Hey,
What is that, Deliverance?
He just stayed real
Hey,
quiet.
over there.
He just stayed real quiet. And he just
Hurt
started
him
laughing.
out.
He's like, "Nah, man, I'm just fucking with you."
Oh man. He was like, I'm just fucking with you. And niggas like it.
No, I mean, he was like over at his thing.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Better? Just he wasn't standing next to me, sir. You need to be over there and in the seated position.
Basically, he was on his bunk fucking, or he was walking to his bunk as he was walking past.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
Man, why do you keep making me do this over and over?
Oh my god.
There we go. You tell him stoned as fuck.
I'm pretty fucking high. I know that.
I'm just in the mood to fucking be stupid.
I don't even know if these people probably, like, if I'm not talking, they probably come on thinking I'm asleep because, like, you can't really see
Oh,
my
yeah.
eyes are open.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know who's watching me, but hello.
I keep forgetting people are watching. It's weird.
Yeah. Like, if I'm not doing anything, I'm just bullshitting and chilling out. I fucking always just post up here and, like, lookout over the base so people can check it out. Any good motherfuckers on here?
Dude, there's a lot of pussy up in here, man. You're a fucking pimp. Look at all this shit, man. Oh, nugget. I don't know why I call that one nugget. Nugget. Is this one, that's Reese's?
Yeah.
Reese's. Reese nugget.
We're fat bitch.
Fat bitch. Is that the meanest one? Or is Peanut meaner?
Well, it depends. Meanest to people or meanest to cats?
Meanest to people.
Meanest to people would probably be... Not really. No. Probably her. Probably Peanut.
Peanut.
Probably Peanut. She's a little like schizo or something.
Who's the meanest to other cats?
That would be this fucker.
He's a people person, not a cat person, huh? He's like, it's because I'm a person, asshole, not a cat.
Actually, I don't know. She's probably the meanest to the cats. One walks by, she smacks him.
Just keeping them in line. Just remind them who the boss is.
Basically.
Yeah,
Whooping their ass.
Please.
Hello, Peanut. What is that? Please stop hitting my stomach. I know I'm shocking you every time I pet you. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it right now. It's just too cold. Too much. I don't know if it's too much or too little of something in the air, but shock the shit out of this cat and this cat during the winter.
Oh, yeah. So you're off tomorrow, huh?
Some fucking hell, yeah.
Nice. I gotta
My
close.
boss calls it like a little mini vacation. I just kind of like look at him with a weird look every time. Mini vacation. Like, what's vacation? Mini vacation is 2 days off and then a day of work and then a day off, basically. And it's not vacation.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form. That's 2 days off and then a day of work and a day off. That's what that is.
Last vacation I had was that Virginia Beach trip. It was
The last vacation I had was the solar eclipse. That was fucking amazing, dude. Like,
I remember you telling me, yeah.
yeah, that's some magical shit.
Makes you want to like strip down and like
No.
start like. No.
No.
I
But
watched
it
the
totally
movie the
makes
other
you
day.
just want to sit there and look around at everything and smoke weed.
I watched a movie.
Maybe
the
not
other day.
smoke weed, but
Christy asked me to watch this movie the other day, and it was about this couple that went to like this isolated little villa or something, and he handcuffed her to the bed trying to play a kinky sex game, and he had a heart attack, and she was locked to the bed, and it was her trying to get out, and she was there for days. But anyway, she was thinking back to a story, and it was when she was 12 years old, and her family went to a vacation to see the eclipse, and the mom and the other siblings and stuff all went out on a boat, and the girl didn't want to go, so the dad said that I'd stay with her because they were like, you know, she was like daddy's girl. And while the eclipse was happening, he was like, just watch the eclipse. And he like tricked her into sitting on his lap. He's like, I guess you're too old to sit on your dad's lap. She's no, I'm not too old. She sat on his lap and she's watching the eclipse. She's like, Daddy, he's like, just let it, just watch the eclipse. So he banged her. Apparently, that was
Who
like,
was this?
it was some freaking movie.
Oh wow, that's wild.
Yeah, I was like, I just looked at Chris. I was like, what the fuck did you make me watch here? I was like, holy crap! But it was just, she was having a memory. That's why she was traumatized and she had problems you know, in bed, like being aroused and stuff like that. That's why he was playing this game. And they were doing the flashback to explain why she had trouble throughout her life getting aroused.
Wow.
It was a.
That's wow.
It was like a Skinamax flick, but with like known actors. Not like A-listers, but like A-, like people you would recognize, but like, oh, it's that guy. And the woman she's been in quite a few movies, like in a supporting role.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't like it.
It's like, wow, who even...
It was freaky too. And like, cause she was like starting to hallucinate because she was locked there and she didn't have anything to drink or eat. Luckily, he had sat a glass of water down on top of the bed, and she was able to use like a piece of paper that there was a post-it note. She made a straw and was able to drink from it. And she'd have hallucinations that her dead husband was there talking to her in another version of herself. But like every night, this real creepy guy, a vision of this real creepy guy would come. He had a chest, and there was like all these heirlooms in the chest that would come and visit her. And turns out at the end of the movie, all the visions she had were visions, but the creepy guy was real. And he was like this serial killer. And the box was actually his heirloom collections of his victims. And he was there to kill her, but he decided that the way he was going to kill her was by waiting for her to die in the handcuffs. And he came to visit her every night, you know, to see if she died, and was waiting for her to die.
Wow.
Crazy. She ended up getting out.
Yeah. That's
a weird movie, man.
That's a weird movie, dude. It's like, who thinks of some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of that one, though.
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie. You know, how they have their Netflix original. There's one on there now. I started watching. I need to actually finish watching it. It's Will Smith and I forgot the other guy's name, but Will Smith is like, he's like Adam Sandler or Nick Cage. They all have like Netflix contracts now where their movies are going to be some of their movies will be Netflix exclusive. So Will Smith has a contract. So it's him, and it's like a world where it's Earth, but there's different species. No, it's him and this orb. It's him and an orb, and they're cops. And it's basically orbs are trying to blend in with society, and he's the first orb to become a cop. You know what they are. I don't know. They're like alien things. But one's a cop, and they're trying to protect this girl who's called, which is the name of the movie, Brighter, I think. And there are people that can hold these magic wands and perform magic and stuff. And the cops and gangs are trying to get the wand because it does magical things, and they're trying to protect the girl that you're trying to kill and get the wand from. Oh. Like, critics bashed it. It's supposed to suck, but anyway, I mean, as long as it's enough, it's a fast-paced movie, which so far it is. I can pretty much watch anything. I mean, I'm not, you know, so far it's not anything amazing, but it's like one of the, it's a Will Smith alien movie, but not like Aliens the villain movie, but the aliens are blending in with society.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know how you have the flies and mosquitoes buzzing around the bug light. Well, instead it's like these fairies. You know, but you know, fairies. So it's like Earth, but an Earth where other species have made contact and are living in society.
That's cool. I'm telling you, man, they're preparing us for it.
Yeah.
They're just preparing us for it. I may sound like one of them tinfoil hat guys, but I swear it's true. The human, it seems to be what the human mind imagines ends up becoming part of the reality. Now, if that's the case, I don't know, or if it's the other way around, that reality tends to be what we imagine and we just discover it. I don't know. But either way, it seems like the possibility is pretty damn endless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta believe.
Elapsed time 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Uh-huh.
What time is it now? Probably getting close to midnight, ain't it?
12:14.
My wife was like, "I'll wait up for her." She ain't waiting up for me. She's in bed. I'm gonna head out in a few though, so just in case I don't get in too much trouble. Yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, dude, are you sure about this, man? I kind of don't feel right thinking that.
You do what you want with it.
Well, here. At least,
I mean, you already got 2 packs of cigarettes for $50, and did you need change?
no,
Okay.
I told you
Okay.
no change, you know, because you were nice enough to do this and. Because it looked like you gave me like most of what you had. Give some of that back to you, man. You're good to me, man. I'm gonna make sure I'm good to you too.
I said, you can do what you want with it. Cheers.
As long as you're not taking it up. Some people are like, "Will you give me a gift back? What the hell?" You know, don't take offense. I mean, it's gonna insult you.
Once I'm giving something to someone, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Yeah, whatever. I like to share. When people give me stuff, if it's something I can share with them, I'm happy to give. Like if somebody got me 2 tickets to something, I'll always offer the person that gave it to me first.
Well, like the fucking football tickets that I fucking won at the Vercelli convention and shit, fucking, I just gave them to Sean. I wasn't going to do anything with them.
Right.
He was like, are you sure you don't want money or something for them? I was like,
They were Steelers tickets, weren't they?
Steelers and Ravens.
Yeah,
or something.
Ravens, Steelers. Oh,
And,
Sean. Oh my
and he
God.
was like, you don't want money or something? I was just like,
Did he go?
yeah.
Who did he take? Brian Gardner?
I don't remember. But,
That's who he took.
probably.
I don't know, but I know.
Even if he didn't, that's who he took in his mind.
Really. Love him.
But yeah, fucking.
My little red beard.
I just kind of laughed. I was like, I'm not going to do anything with these.
Have you seen the Glen Burnie location? It's like where the sandwich shop. It's actually a standalone store. I thought it was in a shopping center, but it's a standalone store.
Yeah.
And it's like a little house. It's like the
Did he
cutest
do
little.
the drive-through thing?
What's that?
Did he do the drive-through thing?
I didn't. Honestly, I went there to pick up barbecue sauce. I didn't even notice if he had drive-through. He might have drive-through. I asked him what it used to be. He said it's a sandwich shop. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was a window on the side. Maybe that was drive-through. I'm not 100% sure because it wasn't something I was. I've forgotten that he was doing that, so it wasn't something I was thinking about when I was there. All I was thinking about was barbecue sauce and staying away from the store as long as possible, but not in there talking to Sean. Driving around listening to music and stopping at the store. Because when I got there, fucking noon, Kevin was like, "Oh, I forgot you were coming in today. This early. He's like, "We're dead." I'm like, "Man." I was like, "Well, I'll just go home and call me when it starts getting busy." He's like, No. Every time anybody else wants to do it, it's like, yeah. But as soon as I want to leave, no, because they know I work when I'm there. Little fuckers, they think I don't know that. I know what they're fucking doing, little assholes, because they know I can't help it. I can't just stand there and do nothing. And so he's like, I'm having Brian go to the Glen Burnie store to pick up barbecue sauce. And Brian's like, I don't know where the Glen Burnie store is. He's like, come on, man, I'll give you $5. He's like, all right, where is it? And Kevin's like, oh, it's like just $5. He's like, Brian trying to negotiate that. I'm like, shit, I'll do it. And Kevin's like, oh, I'm only offering $5. I'm like, I'll do it for nothing. I said, I'll do it to not be here. He says, all right, it sounds like a deal. So I went and did it. It took about an hour.
Oh, damn.
That's exactly what I said to him. I said, I'll do it to not be here.
Yeah,
I'm
Brian
honest.
should have just taken it.
Yeah, I'm honest. Yeah, he should have just taken it. I undercut him. And
Yup.
boom, I took it.
I would have did the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get that for you
Yeah,
right
exactly.
away.
I was thinking to myself, what the fuck's Brian thinking?
Yeah.
Do it for nothing. Your choice is that or do prep. Who wants to fucking do prep?
Nobody wants to do prep. Crank out sauce buckets, chop up a bunch of shit, fill up a bunch of shit, put stickers on a bunch of shit. Nah, nobody wants to do prep.
I was feeling bad the other day, and I said, Cody, for $5, will you do my sweeping for me? He's like, hell yeah, I'm always willing to make $5. Took $5 and did a sweep before he left. And dude, Cody's a horrible fucking sweeper.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't trust Cody to do my job.
The next shift, I said to Cody, "Hey man, you owe me $2.50." I said I had to sweep. I had to sweep everything anyway, because you didn't sweep under anything.
I'll do a half-ass job for $5.
Yeah. See,
hey, what's up?
He was like, well, I'll just give you another one of those for free in the future. I was like, I don't want another one of those. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Good. Like, Christmas was busted, but whatever. But, yeah, good. Like, I'm just kind of chilling. Just hanging out. Kind of lost my focus of what I want to do in here. So I'm trying to figure that out again.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm heading out so that way I'm not distracting you. Well, I mean, I'm heading out. That's not why I'm heading out. I'm just saying that'll help you.
I think I know what I gotta do. I'm just wondering if I want to do it.
Well, do it, man. I'm a do it kind of guy. Do it. Unless it's sex with the wife. And I don't know about you. I'm talking about me. Then don't do it. Don't do it. I'm kidding. That's like an Al Bundy-ish kind of thing that I do with her all the time. Before I bang the shit out of her. How was your anniversary? Did you get lucky? I don't know, luck, just sex with the wife. That's one of my favorite Al Bundy quotes. I love that. Like when they're in a biker bar, and remember how his daughter's a slutty blonde, and they go in a biker bar, and Bud comes out of the bathroom and he goes, "Hey Dad, how come it says in the men's room for a good time call our house?" You know, because she's a slut. And he's like, "Beats me, I never had a good time there." I love the Al Bundy jokes, man.
They're funny.
Yeah.
They're funny. Like, yeah, they're very crude, but they're funny.
It's great. Because he acts like he can't stand any of them, but then when it comes down to time to protect them, he's always, there to beat the crap out of anybody that tries to hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's a total putz, but at the same time, it's like, it's like the family that can barely tolerate each other, but they, when it comes down to it, they kind of sort of love each other.
Yeah.
That's a show I kind of grew up on.
My stepfather loved that show.
Yeah. Well, you're like, he didn't like it so much, or he just loved it too much?
He loved it too much.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
But,
my dad loved Star Trek.
He kind of ruined Star Trek for me.
I'm more of a sci-fi on the verge of horror side of sci-fi versus the very spacey side. Like I watched all the Star Trek movies.
Yeah,
I
Star
like
Trek
them.
movies are good.
I like them.
I like Star Trek. What was it? The Voyager.
But I'm more of like a Terminator movies kind of guy. Like, not that I dislike the Star Trek movies, but if you put them both in front of me, most of the time I would grab the Terminators. That's not like, I'm sick of watching that. I'll watch the Star Trek. The new ones, I like Chris Pine, so the new ones are pretty cool. I don't know about that fag that plays Spock though. He looks like a pussy, man. Come on, Spock's a badass.
Well, I mean, he is and isn't. Like,
yeah, he's just like, oh.
He is, but he also.
What it is I think the guy that plays him might be a pussy. He just doesn't have that Leonard Nimoy swag. I'm Spock. He's kind of like
I'm Spock.
Am I?
It's like Ross from Friends being Spock. Rachel. He's kind of insecure. Kind of a little bitch, yeah, a little bitchy. Like, dude, I can fucking take Spock out. Come on. Look how he's punching. He's like a 1947 fucking Irish boxer, you know? Like, come on, man. Learn some fucking martial arts. Alright, man.
Alright, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Good luck. Wow. I just, I looked at that TV screen 10 times. It's the first time I've really paid attention. You now have a fucking village.
Oh, yeah. You can't even really see all of it. It's starting to hide behind itself.
Now, will you ever get any more people, or is it like you're the only guy in the world?
I'm very strict on who I let in. Like, the server's not mine. I'm in a tribe.
Any girls play this and like stop by? And...
Yeah, the Tara Henson person that I was watching, she actually is.
Now I know there's like a control for take a shit and stuff. And can so like
No.
tap that shit, tap that ass, tap that ass button. Did you ever play Leisure Suit Larry?
No.
You never played that? Man, that was popular back in the day.
Yeah. I saw it everywhere, but nah.
It's like one of those decision-making games. Like here's the situation: do you want to go to the store and get condoms, or bang the prostitute raw and take the chance of getting an STD? And it's like, just do it raw, and then you have got an STD, and then your game's over. You have to start back from the beginning. That's what it's like. One of those situational things. All right, you've reached this point. Do you want to A, run from the police, or B, cooperate? A, run, and then we see what happens, and sometimes you get caught, and sometimes you manage to get away and move on to the next thing.
That's crazy.
It was awesome. There's another one that was called Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. It's kind of like an R-rated, actually no, like a mature-rated decision game like that. Hot woman calls the plumber. Do you A, bang the shit out of her, or B, fix the fucking sink, And then what happens is you push B, and sometimes she's like, hey, what are you doing? Don't touch me, and slaps you, where if you would have fixed the sink, she'd have asked you out. And, it's that kind of, it's weird. It's like, you ever read one of those books? I used to love books like that, where you read it, because you could read it.
This page, go to that
Yeah,
page.
because you could read it 20 times and something different happened every time.
Yeah, I'd always die.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I think I always die too. Most of the time. I don't think I ever made it to like the end.
I made it done. I read a Dungeons and Dragons one, and it like I got tired of dying to where I just like skipped through and just read.
Exactly.
I just read all the way through.
That's what I did, because I kept dying. I can't remember what I think one of the characters' name was K.P. Wilbur. That reminds me of something. And he was like a baseball player, and part of the book was what would happen when there was like a movie similar to it too, like Mr. Destiny. Mr. Destiny was a movie that was actually very similar to the book I read, where he missed they swung and struck out, and his life went this way. If he would have hit the home run, what would happen? And he goes back and he relives the life that would have happened. He gets a glimpse of the life that would have happened if he had hit the ball, and it's like a whole other direction. He's rich and all that stuff like that. Well, it reminded me of the book because part of it was a baseball game, and there was somebody like in the bushes peeking over the left field fence, and do you A, go over, he hops the fence to investigate, B, he concentrates on the game. I hopped the fence, and the dude fucking murdered me. Or it might have kidnapped me. I think it was kidnapped me. Yeah, he didn't murder me, he kidnapped me. I hopped over a fence. Hey, what's going on? That sounds like something I would do. I'm naive like that. For like the 9th time, I'll see you.
Alright, dude.
Alright, goodbye, kitties.
See you next time.
Oh yeah, talk to you soon. Bye, Tuck. He's like, fuck off.
I can't fucking stay awake. I wanna stay in a play, but I just can't stay awake. I use the bathroom, I'm getting like cranky and shit, like